Is that better? Can you hear me now? Please say you can hear me. Please say you can hear me. If you can't, I'll try and figure something out. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Please
what
say
are you
you can hear
saying?
me. Me. Please say you can hear me. Put that link in there. If you can't, I'll.
Excellent, thank you. And Sparkles. Right, now I just need to correct this one, so I'm not
Can you
getting
hear me now?
huge
Please, what are you
feedback.
saying? Me. Please say you can hear me. Put that link in there. If you can't, I'll.
Excellent, thank you. And Sparkles. Right, now I just need to correct this one, so I'm not
Can you
getting
hear me now?
huge
Please, what are you
feedback.
saying? Me. Please say you can hear me. Put that link in there. If you can't, I'll.
Excellent, thank you. And Sparkles. Right, now I just need to correct this one, so I'm not
Can you
getting
hear me now?
huge
Please, what are you
feedback.
saying? Me. Please say you can hear me. Put that link in there. If you can't, I'll.
Excellent, thank you. And Sparkles. Right, now I just need to correct this one, so I'm not
Can you
getting
hear me now?
huge
Please, what are you
feedback.
saying? Me. Please say you can hear me. Put that link in there. If you can't, I'll.
Excellent, thank you. And Sparkles. Right, now I just need to correct this one, so I'm not
Can you
getting
hear me now?
huge
Please, what are
feedback.
you saying? Me. Please say you can hear me. Put that link in there. If you can't, I'll.
Excellent, thank you. And Sparkles. Right, now I just need to correct this one, so I'm not
Can you
getting
hear me now?
huge
Please, what are you
feedback.
saying? Me. Please say you can hear me. If you can't, I'll.
Excellent, thank you. And Sparkles. Right, now I just need to correct this one, so I'm not
Can you
getting
hear me now?
huge
Please, what are you
feedback.
saying? Me. Please say you can hear me. If you can't, I'll.
Excellent, thank you. And Sparkles. Right, now I just need to correct this one, so I'm not
Can you
getting
hear me now?
mute
Please, what are
that
you
one.
saying?
Is that any better? I hope so. Is that better or is that worse? Mute that one. There's Is that any better? So I'm not sure if. Right, excellent. That's better. Cool. Right, just need to nip into YouTube.
Or is that worse?
Find where. Stop scrolling. I need him.
One.
I need him.
Is
Is
that any better?
So I'm not sure if. Right, excellent. That's better. Cool. Right, just need to nip into YouTube.
Or is that worse?
Find where. Stop
Perfect.
scrolling.
Good evening, Lee.
Good evening. I've just realised why there's an echo.
Is that any better?
That's because it's playing in the background as well, you see. That doesn't help. Right, so Cam, you should now be a moderator. I'm a gun again. I'm looping. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, if I mute that one, does that help? And unmute that one. Mute that one. Right. How is that helping? Is that working? Is that better? Because I've got no fucking clue what's going on. I'm not starting again. Fuck that. I'm just changing around mics until I find one that's not echoing. You good now? Ash? All right then. So let's just turn that down in case he's picking up the audio from the monitor and not from everywhere else. Too many sound outlets, too many microphones, too many speakers. Okay. So as I said, tonight is water level. So that means cutting out all this level. I think we're good now. You do have power. One small problem, Cam. If Sparkles decides otherwise, and two guesses who Sparkles is, yeah, you lose that power. I do have. Who have I got in today? I've got Mick, I've got Sparkles, and I've got 3 moderators. Yeah, you're lucky. I haven't got anything, Mick. I got nothing, nada, zip, which is not good. Now, first of all, I need to get through the topish layer. This is going to be really fun because you've got to score through the top. And it's not an exact line that I'm following, except until I get to this very little corner here. So I do need to. You didn't hear any of that, so you get a free pass. Ali, you've just met Ashley. In fact, Ashley has just joined the server. Well, that name on here and the other one on Discord, I'm not sure. Well, that's not up to me. Awesome. Cheers, Mick. I can. No, I can, but didn't anything from before, but now looping. What? You looping? I'm looping again. Don't start telling me stuff like that, because that's like not good. I don't want to be looping. I really don't wish to be looping. Right. So now that piece is hopefully removable. There we go. And so that little tiny bit off there. Okay, so now we have a shoreline. EB, how you doing, dude? How you doing, homie? I mean, you quite possibly are not in the house at the moment, so I'm not going to offer to send you the link unless you message me. And it'll have to be via Discord because I don't have access to Messenger at the moment because my phone's pointing at me, and that's what I use Messenger on. Okay, so now we have is this layer removable now. So it's only looping for reset your device, mate. Reset your device. Probably just sounds like he's looping because you both sat in the same room. I'm sick of listening to me waffle crap anyway. He's had to put up with that for years. I mean, you lot have only had it for 3 years. He's had it for 30, so I think he can have a bit of a break. I mean, he's got me in trouble with Sparkles and all sorts of years. Remember me telling you a while ago that I went out to my friend's 40th party and came back very late because he got me drunk. It's one of the few times I was actually drinking. Calm is that friend. Calm is the one. That absolutely got me bladdered and kept me out for another 5 hours. No, he's definitely looping. Right, well, I don't know what's going on with him then. If everyone else is all right, then it's his end. Maybe you're taking up too much bandwidth. Oh, one of the kids online is taking up too much bandwidth. I'm not a bad influence. He's a bad influence. He is. He's a very bad influence. Both me and Ramrod got absolutely ratted that night. And I had a 6-year-old birthday party the very next day. Which, let me tell you, is not fucking fun hungover. Oh, so it's working fine now, okay. So it's working fine now. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we have our sea level. Well, within that sea level, I've now got to cut out 3 bases? Oh shit! Where have I put my plan? There it is. There it is. I have my plan. So I need 1, 2, 3 in this area here, and then that bit's going to come out to be the dock, and then we're going to want one person about there-ish, but I'm also going to need the. I have drawn out the semicircles as well to go into there, but I'll cut them out in a minute. But no, I'll cut them out now. Yeah, I did. Strip them down and send them to me. That's what you do with your tab. Oh, while you are here, do you want some Necron bits? I've got lots of Necron bits, which I still need to play you again, by the way. So we need to arrange that, because I've got Tyranids. I'll have Eldar in a couple of weeks. In about 3 weeks, I'll have 2,000 points worth of Eldar. So yeah, I've got 2,000 points of Tyranids, more than enough Space Marines, as you know, and I'll have Eldar as well soon. You have to play Fable. Okay, you have fun, Ash. Don't forget, actions have consequences in that game, so don't just go around being a murder hobo. So I need 3 bases now. Big bag of bases. Big bag of bases. These are all FDM printed ones. I can tell because of the amount that was coming off the bottom and all the excess bits. Okay, so I need one about there, one about there, and one about there, giving me 1, 2. I need a 3-inch dock. Yes, Eldar. I got all Motties, so all Motty stuff's in there and in the other tub. And when I finish getting the Eldar from the Combat Patrol, I'll have 15 bikes, 15 Wraiths, 2 Wraith Lords, 20 Guardians, 20 Dire Avengers, 2 Farseers. Yeah, you are clumsy for a reason, we know, but still. So I actually make a 3-inch, a 3-inch dock, roughly where the area I needed to be. Means I need to line it up like there-ish. That's going to come right the way through to so that's going to go up there a bit to be my dock where Sparkles and Oak will be stood. Yeah, pretty much he has. Marty's given up on 40k now. The Grey Knights will probably get sold next. I think he might be keeping Necromunda and Scenery, but he's give up on 40k. So 1, 2, 3 to go in the water. Just had a pencil. Oh, she's been clumsy as long as I've known her. All right, I've not known her quite as long as I've known Cam, but it's been long enough. The first clumsy clumsy thing she did was actually get me bloody Cam. I'm joking, mate. I'm joking. So yeah, he's pretty much give up 40k. Ramrod's pretty much give up 40k as well, as far as I can tell. Even though he's got stupid amount of guard now, and I'll be able to add more to his guard as he gets it, as I get it. So that's another thing entirely. Oh no, I need to move that forward a bit to make sure I've got room for the shells. Right, so them little sections need cutting out now. Can I move that? Thank you. There you go. So 1, 2, 3 bases for the 3 water ones, and Sparkles and Oak are going to be going there once I put the dock in. Now for the fun bit of trying to cut out these 3 circles so that I can drop the bases in. Then I can at least try and texture them a little bit so that when I finally drop them into these slots, yeah, if I finally drop them into these slots, I can make it all seamless. No, he didn't get rid of the Grey Knights on Necromunda. Are you talking about there? He's still got his Grey Knights. In fact, that's the last army he played me with. He played when I was proxying half my Tyranids before I finished off the army. He played me with the Grey Knights. It was his Death Guard he got rid of, because I got rid of mine at the same time. We just kind of jobbed it all out into something like a 4,000 point armor. Between the 2 of us. And he had loads, and he had Terminators, he had... Between the 2 of us, it was stupid. Yeah, he could fill pretty much 3 of everything in the bloody Codex by the time we've done it. Oh, Ramrod and his guard. No, he still got them. He bought a lot off my cousin. So he's still got the Torque Prime, about 7 Lehman Russes, the Baneblade, about 4 or 5 units of just standard infantry, 2 or 3 command squad. To answer that question easily, Ali, the Necrons that I painted were all his. So them like robot things that I was painting not that long ago, they're all Cam's. That entire army is his. Which is why I said if he wants to strip his tower down, I'll do his tower as well. Tower going to be easy. They're going to be closest to my Eldar, so it's going to be lots of nice flat colours. I could probably speed paint or contrast a lot of them, to be quite honest, because of it. As long as I've got the right speed paints and the right contrasts. Yeah, let's see if I can. How do I do this? How how do I? Right, let's remove that first of all. Yes, I want to remove that image. I'll add a window capture. And I want to. I've forgotten how to do this. Instagram, that's where I want to go. Just take me a while to remember. I shouldn't be sat here doing this with a fucking blade this close to my face either. Me does help. Right now, can I add? Copy that and come back over to OBS. Fair enough. It's actually probably be easier for Cam to put it in Discord later on than me, because he's probably got quicker access to the pictures. Because I've got everything that I've done since then in the way. I was looking through, and it's obviously all the night pictures and the cat pictures and Tyranids and everything else that I've been doing since I did them. Yeah, I beat you to it, but you know that I'm not adverse to letting somebody else play my armies. So if you go, I want to play your Necrons, I mean, you want to play my Tyranids, so fine, I'll play your Necrons, or I'll play Space Marines, or if I've got enough by the time, I'll do the Elder. Yay, there we go. So one drops in. And this is a much messier way of doing it. The pictures of the Necrons. You can. They should be in work in progress, but you're gonna have to scroll like really far back in the work in progress section to find them, because it was like last year, first half of last year as well, I think. Yeah, first half of last year. So I've had loads going on since then. I've been painting Lazarus. No, he doesn't. Except on a Wednesday. Wednesday's got to get up early, because Wednesday I'm up in time for the magazine. But all the other days, nah, he's fine. As long as he gets up for school time, he knows he's well and truly beat me. But I can only use 5 scouts. Fine, you can only bring one fire warrior. Or a single immortal. I'll let you take an immortal, not a warrior. I'll let you bring an immortal. But a single immortal or a fire warrior. And I'll take 5 scouts. No problem. Well, there is a problem. I can't take full sniper scouts or full bolter scouts or anything like that anymore. I have to have like one of this or one of that. So it's a bit of a mishmash of a unit now, which isn't good. I'm not keen on scout. I mean, I can still do it because of how many I've fucking got. I can still stick 1 sniper, 2 bolters, 2 close combat in every unit and still have 7 units. But that's because I've got 3 units of bolters, 3 units of... Is it 3? Oh no, I've only got 2 units of bolters and I've got a unit of shotgunners. Unarmed scouts. Well, he did have the chance to split the boxes with me, where I would have took the Space Marine half and he could have took the Tyranid half, but that requires having disposable income at that exact moment in time to be able to do it. And because nobody did, I just took the Tyranids on and then ended up buying a few extras. Yeah, I beat him to it because he came out in the new launch box for 10th edition. So this edition of Warhammer, the two armies that they put in the launch box, because they always put Space Marines in, and then they put one other of the armies. So in this case, this time they put the Tyranids in, having them as the big badge for this edition. And I managed to pick up 2 copies of the expanded starter set, and then got another 3 models plus whatever I got with the Combat Patrol, because I already had 2,000 points by that point, and then Combat Patrol just kept pushing it further and further and further. So I think I'm about 2,500, 3,000 points ish, because I don't have any winged primes anymore. I have warriors with melee weapons, because I've got 5 of them, and I don't like the winged prime. I don't like his stat line. The model looks fucking awesome, but I don't like his stat line. It's the same as warriors, but on his own, and I don't get to pretty much the same as the melee warriors, but on his own, not in a unit of 5, and I don't have any gargoyles to put him with, which means he's just got to get shot to fuck before he even gets anywhere, which isn't good for a commander model or any form of leader HQ that really needs to go with a unit. So because I didn't have a unit and issue 1 was such a bargain, I got another 3 to make up my unit of warriors, which are still sat on the little board under my desk with the rest of the Combat Patrol Tyranids waiting to be finished. Some are at some stages further along than others, but none of them are actually done to match the rest of the army yet. Should have all been base coated by now. I do need to do my Orc army. I do. But, Cam, have you heard about what's going to be the 11th edition starter set? Space Marines and Orcs. It is. It's Space Marines and Orcs are going to be the new starter set for 11. So if we can get everything else done before that comes out, then I can start on my Orcs. I mean, Stomper's still set up there. He's lost an arm. He's lost his choppy arm. But he's still set up there. And I know I'm getting Orcs with Combat Patrol, so I should be getting a Death Dread, another unit of Orc Boys, Warboss and Mega Armor, and some more Deathcopters. I know you like those Deathcopters. You know, the ones that fly at you and use rocket launchers? Them ones? Yeah, you like them. Don't deny it. Right, so that's how they're going to fit in. Ooh, that's a tough question. Well, you answer that, can't we? Because it changes whenever I ask. Right, so now that they're all nicely in there, I need very, very thin bits of foam to go over them. Or can I just try painting it? Should I just try painting it? T2. Can't go wrong. Can you go wrong? I do have that cork, but I'm not as happy with that cork right now. Fuck the cork. Cork can go get fucked. Right then, so I'm gonna need primer. And then I'm gonna have to use a combination of greens, blues, and jades to get watery colour effects. I hope this works. If not, it's just gonna completely fucking blow up in my face, isn't it? Pardon me. Right, brush. No, what we just knocked off there? Oh shit, that's a lot of metal pins. Don't do that. I need need a big enough brush to pick all this that is clean, please. I need a clean brush. Let me see if I've got a fucking clean brush. Aha. No. Where have all the big clean brushes gone? Are they over here? No. Are they back there? Nope, they're on my precision brushes. Cam, do us a favour, run down with a big brush for us. I'll still be looking by the time you get here. Nah, this desk gets organised every couple of months and then just ends up as shape again. It's just standard practice for me now. Right, I'm going to have to use this brush and it's a hell of a lot smaller than I would like to use. Oh no, it's not a bigger version. Is that a bigger version? That is a bigger version that looks like it might be cleaner, but we shall see how badly it. No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'll be happy with that. Right, yeah. Carmen's very, very close to where I am. So the standard roof around this area, which is T2, still applies. Oh, I enjoy painting big random bits of one colour, honest. Nearly out of that one. I'm more than enough to finish this though, so I'm alright. Ali asked it might take about 10 minutes to respond. Have you dropped down to 1 sugar now? I'll have to try and remember that next time. Last time I made you a brew, it was 2. That still looks quite turquoisey-ish. Oh shit. I kept my water pot way too far away this time. Okay, so that's... I want to know the answers to that one, Cam. Have you ever been glamping? And while you was working, that doesn't count. So if it's in a tent working, no. That does not count. What's tickled you, Sparkles? Is it because we're asking if Cam's been glamping? And yeah, I don't think he has. Just I don't think they do tents big enough for him to take everyone. green. Bits of paint all over them. And then a bit of Templar. Got blue. I want to move a water pot. Come in. You can go down there, it's easier. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happened with my microphones tonight, because I'm not using the Blue Yeti. No, the Blue Snowball, sorry. I'm using the phone this time. So I'm not sure what's going on with my microphones. Right. So now we have the three kind of mixy base underwatery colours. Try and make sure we get a little bit of all the colour everywhere. Especially on the bases, because that's where it's going to show most. But I do want to try and make sure I get a good spread of different colours. No, neither would I. That's why I'm saying you can't count it. You can't count festival work as glamping, because you were working. You were there going, "Oi, give me your drugs." You were that fucker. I know. No, they might understand, but I know you that you were that cunt. You went, "Oh, give me your drugs," and you were doing it legally. I suppose that I don't know that now you are talking it to sound more like glamping, saying it had all these beds and nice areas to sleep and sit. That sounds more like glamping than camping or sat in a field, right? Sounds a lot more like glamping. I'm sure Clumsy would love to go glamping with you. I've been in one of those type of things, Ali. I used to, when I was a carer, I used to look after a girl. And when I was taking care of her, we used to go over to Standish, which is the other side of Manchester for me, right over near Wigan. And we used to take care of her there. And that was essentially a 2-bed little cabin in the middle of a field. It had heating, it had beds, even though I slept on the sofa, because I wasn't going in that bedroom, because if she opened her door, I couldn't get out quick enough. So yeah, I slept on the sofa even though it had 2 beds, but it had nice heating and it was warm. So technically I've kind of been glamping, but not necessarily the way everyone else would go. It was, if look, it would have been absolutely lovely and relaxing if I wasn't working. But the work I had to do while I was there was extremely stressful. So I'd go for 2-3 days on about 4 hours sleep.
Oh dear. You need a new one. You need like 12 mana or something just so you can go.
Kids in that side, us in this side. Just to make sure. Right. So that is the watery section. Looks nice and simple, doesn't it? In fact, it was a little too simple. I was too quick. Something should have gone wrong. I don't think he's found anything yet. The only thing he looks for while he's out there is his cock. Sorry, that was a bit below the belt. That, no pun intended on that one either. Sitting in the field looking for his cock. Good tents are dear. Good tents are very dear. But a good enough tent, yeah, 70, 80 quid, should imagine. It's been a while. It's been a couple of years since I've actually looked for a tent, so I'm not sure on how much they are at the moment. So that's the C bit done. So while I'm waiting for the C bit to dry, move that pad out of the way, shift that, move the base. So that is the base. So that's how thick it's going to be on the bottom layer. But see, it cuts in to do the water layer. See? And then you've got the three bases, which I can, once I've painted up the three things that need to go on it, I can glue them. Although that looks like it needs a little bit more. Certain down here. I don't really want them to be too blue, but I want there to be some variance. What did you do with him? I know you've done something with him. Did you try and eat Nemo? Although clownfish might be poisonous for all I know. You've got 20 carp. You know. Anyone think you enjoyed it? Right, next stage. Next stage, if we can see, if the camera will get it right. This is going to be the 3 layers. So where's it going again? Okay, so looking at this again, we have the water section, then we have the ground floor section, then it's the roots, and then floor number 1, floor number 2, and the roofs. So that's floor number 1, floor number 2, and the base for the roofs. You wouldn't have made. Right, so wait a minute, we've got Ash saying it's BS that it didn't catch that many carp. Or is it BS that Nemo wouldn't make a decent fish finger butty and he actually would? Which one's BS? You're going to have to clarify. If you can't clarify which one's bullshit, then how are we supposed to know? How are we supposed to know? We're not. That's the fucking answer. We're not going to know. So now let's do the cutting out bit for this. Because I know I've got to layer these up and there's going to be a nice 2-inch floor gap between them. So each one of these is going to be raised up by 2 inches. Oh, it's just clumsy, fair enough. You do realise, Cam, that you can mute her. I mean, I can unmute her, but
wouldn't necessarily advise it. You live in the same house, but you can. I live just far enough away that you can't throw anything at me, so I'm okay. And I don't think she actually knows which house I live in. I am used to 2 inches off the floor, mate. Off the floor. And I like them cold days, I do. Them cold days makes it easier to walk. No chafing from the sock. It's great. I'm just having a little bit of extra freedom to move around. I wonder if we'll slowly fill up this evening. I've noticed a few names have not popped up quite yet, so I know we're still missing Twisted and we're still missing Buzzers. Evie's probably still listening to me in the background while he's doing his editing. Unless he sent me a message on Discord and I've not spotted it. No. Yeah, that's all the fucking work he made me do. Did I just hear sparkles behind me then? Is that you? Yeah, right, okay. Just checking. It's a daft question. The bear shit in the woods. Well, it's the very thing I've been complaining about like all week is the fact that I'm dehydrated all the time since I've been to the gym. You asked me if I water brew. That is a possibility. I mean, Sparkles does it. She put me on the laptop upstairs. Nick's my brand new dressing gown I got from Christmas. She's claimed that. She gets snuggled up in that, puts me on the laptop upstairs, and gone. And that's identifying as a coffee. It's a fucking tea. Don't do none of that. I identify as this and I identify as that shite. Because we're allowed to do that, I identify as an Apache attack helicopter. Oh, come on. Just snap. I hate these things sometimes because they just see it's giving the frigging end there more of a beating than it's giving that. Well, the thing is, actually, it was a gift from her. So what you're telling me is it was a gift from her to herself, under the guise of putting it under my name. But I even chose it as well. That's the annoying thing. I even chose that. Good evening, Kirsty. Good evening. Are the kitty cats locked up and away from everything that is going to cause you uncontrolled stress? I hope so. Whatever that cup icon is, it doesn't identify as coffee or tea. It identifies as an attack helicopter. And if anything wants to identify as anything, that is all they can identify as. You must be an attack helicopter. By order of my crazy mind. Yes, you're right, Cam. I probably should be using children's scissors. But, now here's the fun bit. Sparkles hasn't hidden all my knives. I did buy about 9, so she can't hide them all. Yeah, it is a smart move. The amount of people that use me as a sleeping aid is, I don't know whether I should take it as a compliment or an insult. It's like, I'm not here as an ASMR thing. My intention is not as an ASMR channel. You remember during the time that I did both of them with the same paper telescope? See, there is tea and coffee. I knew that. Right. Now, most of that should have dried. So now I can start essentially laying this on so I can see where things go. So that's layer 1. Eventually that's going to be layer 2, which will be up above it. So this one's going to be up here, then that one's going to be up here, then that one's going to be up here. Good evening, Nick. I'm going to have to bear with me a second because I'm confused. I know it doesn't take much, so I'll get that in before anyone else does. And because I have no idea how many people are watching stuff or how many people are doing things. So I don't know actually how many people are in this. It could be that. It could be that, Kirsty, because I know Hayden's used me for ASMR before now. Sparkles uses me for ASMR. And a few others have said that I'm reasonably okay to fall asleep to. But does that mean I'm just boring as shit? Or does that mean I've got a soothing voice? I don't know. But I do know it's effective for some people, so I'm not going to take that away from them. Six watching. It says 8 for me there. But he's probably counting me. So if I take that off, that'll probably go down to 7. Thank you. Tea. And she very sneakily goes to grab that very big. Thing is, with my dressing gowns and the height of Sparkles, man, I'm 6 foot tall. Sparkles is 5'2", 5'4", somewhere around short. So my dressing gowns just bury her. She's using them as blankets. It's great for her, but I don't ever get my crap. Same as me. And I said Sparkles. Cam's known me for like 30 plus years now. So. Yeah, to you maybe, dude, but homie, the women love it. The women love it. I don't understand why either, but they do. There seems to be more of a calming voice for women than for men. Men is just irritating. Right, so let's draw out a little quick line so I know where the edge of the base layer is going to be. Okay, so the edge of the base layer is going to be there. not the base layer, the next floor up is going to be there. I am not like a fucking baboon's ass. Coming from you, you badger. Go on, your selling point's been your laugh. You've not used it for 2 years. Fucking cheeky cunt. Right. 2-inch box. I made one. You all watch me. I made a 2-inch box. Made 1-inch boxes as well. See? Got a 1-inch box there. But I should have more than just one 1-inch box. I should have about 3 of the damn things. And once again, I can't find a fucking thing on my desk. Fuck's sake. Right. I'm going into the land of no return. If I don't come back up in 20 minutes, send a rescue party. Land of no return, also known as under my fucking desk.
Right, what's going to be under it? There's got to be something under it. What's that? That's the gunpla. That is all the bits.
Is that the bit I'm looking for? That's the Space Marine army that's ready for 2,000 points. Tell you what are you doing Saturday, Carl? Come and give us an hand if you want. I've got all this under here and all that in there to sort out. I could definitely do with the hand of someone who knows a couple of parts that aren't attached. So feel free to pop over. I mean, I do take some shit from you, like, I must admit.
Good job, it's always good fun, mate. I've just seen that 2-inch block. Where is it?
There's my 2-inch block. Right, let's put my light back up so I can see what the fuck I'm doing again. Alright, so that's the size of the floor. Okay. So that's going to go there, and what I can do is put in that there so I can. So that'll stand about there-ish. That's a lie, B. Because if I didn't sort my collection out, I wouldn't be able to sit there and tell you every single model I've got. And that's not just the Space Marines anymore. That's coming close to 1,000 models, and I can list them all. So I can list all like 1,000 and odd models I've got at the moment, which is scary. I shouldn't be able to do that, but I can. So that, and then that. That makes it look very Minecrafty, doesn't it? So if I'm moving stuff around just so I can try and get used to see what I mean. No, at first. So if I can, now Ali's given me a good idea to use tinfoil. If Ali worked for the police, I'd be arrested by now. So right, Ali did give me the good idea of using tinfoil to make the root system. and here's the thing. I still need some way of supporting that properly. So that I can build on top of it and cut out of it. Ali does ask one or two questions. I won't deny that. I can't deny that. Ali's asked so many questions. I think she knows more about me than I do now. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying you have asked questions. That's all. Where's the fuck's my other bastarding twatting? Oh, where's the other 1-inch block gone? And the annoying thing is, I know I've got bits sat around to just throw another 1-inch block together. But I don't even know where they are. But I know another 1-inch block on here somewhere. There's bits for the 2. There's one of the bits to make a new one. That's one of the bits for the 2. Scrap. So another bit to make a 1. Is that where all there's another bit to make a 1? So that's 1, 2, 3 sides. It is part of Ali's charm, the inquisitiveness, and just the sheer loveliness that she has to care for the people that she talks to. Ali is one of the few people that seems to actually genuinely care, which is few and far between nowadays, I've got to admit. You don't see many people like that, especially online. Most people are very self-centered. I know this because I'm a narcissistic cunt. Don't drop the librarian off the back. So what do I drop off the back instead? Oh, by the looks of it, I've dropped something off the fucking back. Yeah, but Ali, I know for a fact that I can go through every other community that you're a part of, and they will all agree with me. There is no ifs, buts, maybes, or becauses about this one. You're one of the few that he goes, don't piss her off, or you piss everybody else off. You're almost like one of the few protected. Nobody's allowed to say shit, otherwise everyone fucking kicks off. Like, the fuck are you talking about? That's Ali. How fucking dare you talk to our Ali like that, you dickhead? Fucking get you. I mean, it's because of your niceness that we all have that response. How fucking dare you talk to our Ali that way? Fucking have you, cunt. So I'm missing a 1-inch block. So I can do. So if I had another one, I could stick it there and stick 2 there, because my camera's not even in the right place now. So if we have 2-inch block there and then like 1-inch, 2 1-inch blocks there, that will give me the stable point to put there. Yes, she is. It does. That's why I like Ali coming in here, because she sits and I ask too many questions. You ask too many questions. If you don't ask a question, I just sit and ramble complete bullshit all night. You ask questions, it gives me something to actually answer and talk about. It's great. It's the kind of thing what we actually have to, we need. I'll shut you up for a few minutes. I bet it hasn't. You'll be back at it again in a sec, don't you worry. So 2-inch curved and how am I going to do this? Because now I've got to get the root structure to come up here to meet here and then come back down to here, and then the rocks need to get built up here, because that's what these were supposed to be. These were actually supposed to be the building blocks for the rocky section. I'll just throw the question in. Somebody might have the answer. So I'm not quite sure how to, so we'll have to mark out them. Okay, so the mountains are supposed to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches, and then go across 1, 2, 3.5. Let's see if I've actually got that measurement up first. So let's move the Pro Acryl. Let's paint that out. Slide that across there. So that should be enough room to fit 3.5 inches worth of blocks on. Yeah, just to there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, but I've got to drop it back an inch for the tavern. Forgot about the fucking tavern. And then it cuts into 3 inches across this way. Oh, fuck, that's gonna be fun. So many paints and so many things out at the moment. Too many projects. Too many projects, and this one's a fucking huge one. Like this one. This one I got from Fred Aldous. This one. This one I got from the Roundabout shop. And they are both metal. 2 foot, and then the 1 foot with the finger grooves. But yeah, that one I got from Fred Aldous, and I had to, if you're going to want it completely flat like that, you're going to have to take the rubber grippers out the bottom, because it does have rubber grippers, or it did. Fair enough, it's an overrule for me now. They went long ago. Okay, 5 letters, Q, gathers their tea in the morning. In the morning first. Hey up, Graham. Right, we've got a cryptic crossword from Ali. 5 letters, starting with Q. Clue is gathers there's tea in the morning. Gather there's tea in the morning first. Yeah, I'm not sure what that one is. It's actually quite confusing. And I needed that ruler. Why did I put it away? No, I didn't want that ruler actually, did it? I wanted the bigger one because it can go flatter and go right across the edge, but it's too fucking massive for my desk and it's taking pretty much everything out along the way. 2 foot rule to measure a 3 inch. Oh, Q stands for question. Okay. 5 letters, gathers their tea in the gather there's tea in the morning first. Queen. Queen. Queen's tea. Leaves. China. Have we got any letters in it? having a couple of letters in first would help a little. Let's see. Birds. Oh yeah, early bird gets the worm. That's when they go out and get the. Graham might be right on that one. So that coming in there, and then an inch back-ish. Damn it, Chaplain, move out of the way. Oh yeah, calm. I've got 2 Chaplains on bikes now, and 2 Terminators and Librarians in Terminator armor. I got a shitload of Terminator armor now. My guy's gonna fuck you up. Unless A is the 3rd letter, so it's not birds. Unless if you just go and type that into the that lined up across there, and that goes there. Then we need another base. Then we need another 3 bases because we have Captain Cthulhu, who's going to be behind the bar. Or can stay in the box. I'm out. Whoa. Yeah, I'm confused now. Doesn't take really much. I've lost myself. I'm confused now. I don't know what's going on anymore. So that's Cthulhu guy. That's Shark Dude 1. That's Shark Dude 2. Oh, so Zcam. If you just want to have at it with puzzle boxes in the Discord, go at it. Go, feel free. I ain't stopping you. Sparkles might even join you on that one. Damn, that was horrible. So you need about another, what, 4 terabyte worth of hard drive space then? My stream always looks like it's messing up because sometimes I stop moving while I'm doing stuff or reading the chat, which is not the best because anyone joins at that moment in time, they think he's frozen. But I do have to read chat sometimes. You have a good night, Ali, and I'll more than likely speak to you tomorrow, if not over the weekend. And if you don't message me, I'll probably end up messaging you just to find out what's going on. Why you don't message me? That's weird. Oh, yeah, so I'm not going to get a patron at this pub quite here. So if we can get these ones marked out, I know I've got a good start then. I've got 1, 2, because they should pop out now. So yeah, I can take them out and use them for the characters when I wish to play with them, and then they can all pop back in to fit in the diorama. Oh yeah, you just at the moment they pop out nicely like that, but if once I've got the models on, I can pick them up from the model. Now along here, I intend to be putting seashells. I'm caught up. So see, chat's easy when they're not talking to me. It's easy to catch up. I do like you talking to me. I've got no complaints about people talking to me, but when it comes to replying and responding, if you're not talking to me, then I have nothing to respond to, which is obviously a lot easier to do than having something to respond to and having to backtrack a little bit. No. Yes. No. It's a diorama to fit 35 D&D characters on, so it could be on display, and then when anyone wants to use a character, I can just take it off. And then ding, 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 ding. So, kind of both. It's not an actual D&D board. It's not I mean, I could technically run a campaign in it, but it'll be a very close quarters campaign where you're not going to get to move around very much because you'll be stuck on this small section of island. I could expand if it was to expand the island. That would take a lot more work, but I could expand the island so that you could venture out of the village, because it's got a shoreline and it heads into a big tree. You can go. Look, it's not an actual. It's a diorama. It's not a terrain piece. It's got sea. It's got ground level. It's got building up into a tree. It's got building up onto a rock. And each character is going to have their own little place. So, all right, it is for D&D characters, but it's not to be played on. It's more of a display piece. And mostly because Sparkles, I've got. Damn it, Cam! Because I was talking to you, I almost slipped up. Yeah, Sparkles likes the characters that I've got. It was these. I got 35 characters, and it was from some whimsy world thing on Kickstarter. And I spoke to someone, got all the models, and they are all cute as fuck. Don't get me wrong; they're absolutely perfect for what Sparkles would like to do. They're a little bit chunkier than the cats, so they're more chibi than the cats. The cats and catacombs are a separate thing, so it's not part of them. Although if you want to play cats and catacombs, we can do that as well. I've got all 12. But I've got 35 other ones where a lot of them are spellcasters, don't get me wrong, but there are enough in there to go rogues, fighters, rangers, barbarians, monks, clerics, druids. Basically, most classes you can. No, this isn't for the cats. Have you not seen all these yet? Once I've sorted this out, because I need to do the models for them anyway. I'll start pulling some out. I've not actually base coated them yet, so that's going to be a good start, isn't it? So no, it's not for the cats. The cats are on the box on display next to the TV. This is for Sparkles and Oak, which are a pair of turtles. I thought they were little goat things, but they're not. They're actually turtles. So I learned something. Now, the turtles are tortoises. They have shells and they have scales stuffed on the head. So they're definitely some kind of reptilian thing. But Sparkles has, because, well, you remember when we played the, because you took part in the other campaign, didn't you, with the kids and well, one of your kids and Sparkles and you. She's kept the name Sparkles Oak from the original characters that she had in that campaign, but because the characters that she likes in this, no Dragon Ball. No Dragon Balls. I've actually got no. I don't think I've actually got any humans. I've got no humans. I can't feel a human or an orc or a dwarf or well, I can feel a dwarf, and I can feel humans, but not in this. Not from the set that this is for. So I've got that set that you've seen, which has got dwarves and a few elves and them few characters that I got just to run that, so we can play that campaign. But everything else has been animal based since. No, in this case, it's one's a cleric, one's a druid. But I have a quick nip to Instagram on mine, and I think they're the last 3 pictures I put on, which is all of them, all the models. Sparkles and Oak are obviously the twin little turtle things holding the pineapple sticks. So the druid will have a natural looking pineapple, which is, I can't remember if it's Sparkles or Oak now. I know it's one of them, obviously. Well, that's the fucking name of the pairing. One's Sparkles and one's Oak. Just can't remember which one's fucking which at the minute. I'll have a look in a second. When I come to, because trying to be accurate and scrape out a circle here is not fun. Don't do Instagram. Fucking technophobe. You don't do Instagram, but you do Facebook. You do realize it's the same fucking company. And it's all connected anyway. But fine. Let me just pop that in there. Okay. So a while ago, well, this is actually one of the water ones. So this is going to be one of the ones that goes down first because it's one of the water creatures. So she's probably going to end up down here on one of these. Along with, is there anything else in here that's a water one? Yes, that one, little fiend, not fiend, familiar. That's more lizard, that's more snake like that than dragonborn, isn't it? But yeah, there we go. That's what both Sparkles and Oak look like. So where's the other one? There's Sparkles or Oak, and there is the other one. We have Little Familiar. We have Woman on there, and I have one more water one, and I can't remember where the fuck hell it is. That's Baby Owl Bear Familiar. That somehow managed to get caught into that snake's tail. How the fuck have you managed that? There we go. So, owlbear familiar. I mean, there's a snake guy that I could get away with as a dragonborn if I really wish to. Ah, there's the other one. And there's the other little watery one. So this one will be going on that base. It doesn't stand up at the moment, I know, but it will be getting glued on. Then from there, as I said, I've got Cthulhu guy, which is not on this layer. When I say I've got crap loads, there's fucking shitloads. So wait a minute. Move that a minute. I know you two are going there. But along all this section, there is owl with a sword. There is a crow with guns and a guitar, but he's going up in the mountain. There's a little fairy thing, which will be going much higher up, along with her little bee familiar. Little weird dragon thing is going to be down at the bottom next to the forge. But rogue penguin also going up in the mountains. Weird bat also going up in the mountains. Turtle with a staff, I have not decided yet. I have not decided yet. So I think that's supposed to be like a red panda, but I'm not sure. Displaced beast, which will go on the mountains as well. And a wizard lizard. Can't go wrong with a wizard lizard. But that's layer one. Then you have the shark guards, which are going to go there and there as the bouncers for the bars. It kind of makes sense. And where's the Cthulhu guy? There we go. There's the Cthulhu captain. Now he's going to be the bartender. So he'll be going in on that one. And then you have a crap load of other stuff like the frog playing his guitar. We have a frog bard. Some strange lizard monk thing. It looks like an otter but with a lizard's tail. It's weird. Little goat with a shield. We get even more. Next layer. Next layer's got like a witch scrub with a witch's hat. Little mini mushroom man. Which is one of my favourites. Along with the bunny with an axe. There's just something about that one that says, I'm cute, I'm fluffy, I want to chop your fucking head off. Ah, there he is. That's who I'm going to be putting in the forge. It looks like a cat type man, so he'll be going over here with the little dragon to be as part of the forge. I do have a couple of other little things as well. So I have, it'll just be like a raccoon, I think, which will be going up here as a little stall. And then a few other little, like, I'll say a squirrel, but it doesn't have a squirrel's tail. It's weird. Good night, Graham. Good night. But yeah, lots and lots of little things to be cracking on with. Loads of little fuckers. So I get back in here without breaking any. Because there are some that were broke when they arrived. And some that required a lot of cleaning up. So you lot can all go in next, along with you and you. And then the stuff that I know that's going to be going on the bottom layer, and then the main layer, like these ones, I'll leave that for now. Or at least put on the top layer for now, so I know they're the ones that need to be used first. And also those are the also ones that I need to paint first. Well, of course, I've got to do that as well yet. I've got to paint these things as well as make the diorama for them all to go. So, starting at the top of the box will be the top ones, or the first ones that I actually do. All fun and games. So they go back over there now, so I don't lose any and I don't misplace them. Right. Holes for the Sharky Boys bases. And I'm only doing these ones because they're on the very bottom level. From after these three, I'm going to do sparkles and oak. Then that's the last base I'm doing until I've made the next floor to be able to space people properly. Twisted, good evening. I hope you're feeling better, man. If you're not resting, then I'm going to tell you off. You've not been well. You've been ill. And if you've got Caffra and Aminette on you and you're wrapped up on the settee, then that's fine. But if you're sat at your fucking desk trying to paint, get back in bed. You're not well. And yeah, I know I'm a pushy cunt, but you're not going to listen if we don't. So you're probably not going to listen anyway, in fairness. But get back to bed. Come on. I appreciate you coming to watch me and spending your time with me, which is the most precious thing that you have. But your health is of utmost concern. So please make sure that is number one at this moment. That being said, Cam has just joined our Discord. Well, I say our Discord. Cam's just joined my Discord. Do you get that bit of black done? Yeah. Bit of black could mean that you're priming every single fucking model you've got. That doesn't work. But Cam has just joined the Discord. If you remember the Necrons that I painted a while ago, those were his. Oh, cool. So you just woke up from a heavy nap. Is that an induced nap, or is that just a fuck I was tired? I'd actually prefer it to be the former as opposed to the latter, because at least that means that stuff's working and you're getting back on the mend. So yeah, Cam is the Necron player who I was fortunate enough to paint his army from. But I think I've just agreed to paint his town now as well. If he strips him down, because I'm not stripping him down as well. Only got enough bio strip to be doing my stuff. But if you strip him down, I will paint his town. Hopefully that means it won't actually be done till closer to summer, and that means I can spray the tanks. Find the right shadish of contrast paint from GW and just off I go. The painkillers helps you stay napping. Well, at least something's helping you stay napping. I don't even know what's happening. I'm on 11. Well, that's not bad. I've been doing an hour and a half. I've got the sea level done. Editing. You was doing some editing. Fair enough. How are you doing, Buzzard? You alright, man? We're working through on the new project today, which we're making a good start on it. It's been sat there doing me head in going, right, I need to start it, I need to start it, I need to start it. So I'm getting a lot of the layout done. So I can start thinking about what I need to put in and where I need to put it. I'm not sure how I'm going to do Sparkles and Oak's bases yet, because they're going on the dock, which means I need to either be able to etch a dock into there and extend it out a bit, so I don't need to go neaten it off, so I can put another plank in and just run it off the end. So then I can cut that, and then hopefully a very thin piece of foam like this, and then I can just etch the wooden planks in. Hopefully, that's the idea. But my plans don't often go according to how I want them to, so we'll see as I get closer to the time whether or not it's actually going to fucking work. What I might end up having to do is just build it straight out of the one with, you know, these on it, and texture all that, and try and make it look like wood, and just put a piece of card underneath to hold the bases on when I put it in. There are various ways that I could think of doing it, but I'm not sure which will be the most effective and which one look better. And obviously I want it to look as good as I can get it, but this is my first actual diorama, so fuck knows on techniques and stuff. Like I said, Ali's given me the best idea so far on how to do the tree roots, which is tin foil with a little bit of either Mod Podge or, you know, like filler, and then texture afterwards. Ooh. So that source light in Ogren, the OSL Ogren that you've been doing. I believe there's a couple of pictures in the work in progress section, but I don't know how much right now. Got a lot, I suppose. There's nothing stopping me. Work in progress. Found the spare. Where is it? I know you've put one. Ah, there he is. There you go. Yeah, so you've done a lot of work on there, but you've lightened up his face. You can't take them out of the box, you know, mate. I'd actually rather you take them out of the box just to check for anything gone wrong. Because if anything's gone wrong, obviously bring it back so I can correct the damn thing. Yeah, that's going to look nice. That is definitely going to look nice. I mean, it already looks nice, but it looks nice as an unfinished model. So by the time you actually do finish it, well, I say that it's either going to be one of two things. It's going to look fucking awesome, which I think it is going to, or you're going to take it a step too far and think, shit, and strip it all back and start again. Which I've seen your work. I don't think that's happening. Right, now's the dangerous part. Now's the bit where you should be worried, everybody. Cam was right. I should not be using a knife, especially like this. Anyone who knows me knows this is not the steadiest way I can do this. There we go. I'm back to being safer. In case you was all wondering what that meant, is I was using my right hand a minute ago and I'm left-handed. So, yeah, not a good idea to be using a very sharp knife with your not dominant hand. Doesn't work. Well, it does, but it's not as easy. Nowhere near. I need to go back through your notifications for today, Buzzard, as well, because it's pops up a few times for me today for some reason, and even though a couple of them were put on days ago, it's popped up a couple of times saying that you've been uploading, so it's not been good at giving me the notifications, but it's eventually given them to me. And because I don't check up as much on YouTube as I used to, I had crap to do during the day, like starting going to the fucking gym, that was... I'm still reeling from that one. stomach's still not fucking happy with me. What the fuck did you go on that crunch machine that much for? Because I wanted to. You could do it until the day after when you didn't fucking want to work anymore. And then you've had today where I've not been able to do much because I overworked yesterday. I made myself sick. Clever person I am. My days have been taken up now, sweating and getting out of breath. In a room full of other people. You are. Yes, you did come. I started on Monday. I have been twice this week so far. I'm going back tomorrow. Ramrod should be with me as well, I think, as well as Sparkles. I'm at the arena. I go during the day because it's quite quiet, and well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I don't want all the fucking juice heads stood there looking at me. You're doing that wrong. I don't give a shit what you think, mate. Go away. I'm walking upstairs. How can I do that wrong? I go one step at a time. Fucking morons. But we're going down with Ramrod so he can show me how to use the shit that I don't know how to do. Most of the machines are pretty self-explanatory. They actually give you instructions on how to use them. But then you get the older type stuff like the cables and just the flat barbells and dumbbells, which obviously they don't tell you what to do with them. They just say, there they are. I will not be a juice before. Although, saying that, Sparkles noticed a difference in my chest already. Which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, whether I've overworked it and it's just swollen up because of damage, or if it's actually done something good. But yeah, there's been a change in my chest already, which is one of the things I've been trying to work on. But I won't be a juice, you know that. Fuck, I'm too much of a stoner to be a juice head. Shark number 1. Shark number 2. So now I just want to get Sparkles and Oak on there, and then we can start worrying about painting. Whew. I don't think this will take 2 fucking hours, you know. Just to cut out a bit, paint it, and then mark out where I need it to be. I really didn't think it would take 2 hours. Sparkles and Oak. See, I've still not decided where I'm putting the sign yet, whether it's going like up here, back here, or whether it's going to be down here. Have you just tried comparing me to Major Kill? No, I will not be wearing fucking vests and singlets and manscaping and all that fucking newfound modern bullshit. Fuck that. No, I won't be like Major Kill. Nah. I mean, sense of humour is probably not too far off, but I won't be going as far as him. The closest I've got is I went out and bought a t-shirt to go to the gym in. That's it. I need a new pair of trainers, but I just need a new pair of trainers anyway. So I'll get a new pair of trainers that are more inclined for going to the gym than just walking up and down the street. So I've got my boots for that. And my trainers talk, so that doesn't help. I don't know, but you're a cheeky fucker. What's up, BK? BK! No, kitty, my BK. Get off, kitty. All right, look, just like yeah, fair. Yeah, and then I might end up like major killing that way, but not your typical geek, the one that actually looks like he can do something, rather than go, hello. Did you know that if I have 3d20, I average and score of 14? Not like one of them. But yeah, I don't think I'll be. I've already hit the age where I'm going to struggle to put on muscle anyway. So I'm going to have to either eat a shitload, which I struggle to do anyway, just to try and gain enough protein to build muscle again, or I'm going to have to go for a lot of those supplement powders, which don't particularly sound too nice, but they might be the better option for me to help with my digestive system, which is not quite as fucked as yours, Twisted, but not too fucking far off. Certain foods I can't eat because my stomach just point blank refuses to digest them. And the thing is, it's like leafy greens and stuff like that. It's just like, nope, nope, nope. Is it really good for you? Yeah, tough shit, you're not having it. And mushrooms, I love mushrooms, but I can't fucking eat them anymore. Mrs. is vegetarian. I can't eat quail. It's great. Well, that's the problem I've had today. Is my body's literally told me to fuck off. What have you done to me? Because I did core on Monday, so obviously that includes abs. I think I might have set the weight on the machine a little bit too high because it is now Thursday and all down that side of my abs are still fucking killing me. I can move, I can do stuff, and I still went back yesterday. But yeah, my abdominals just fucking, oh no. Now, yesterday I could barely move my shoulders when I went in. Today, I'm all right actually. I can move my shoulders okay. My legs are still a little bit stiff and sore, but I can deal with that. It's just the not being able to straighten up fully because of my abdominal muscles are just so tight at the minute. Yeah. Maybe I should get a major kill on and say, look, I need some help with exercising. Let's go to Geek Show and talk not geek stuff. Well, then again, he's not. I do leg day every day. Leg days every day because of my knee. So I warm up on the CrossFit just so it gets the entire body moving a little bit. Then I go on the stair thing, which helps my legs and is more cardio. Then from there, it's usually shoulders and back. And then on Monday, it was do crunches. And then work back onto the shoulders and back, and then back onto the bike thing. But on Wednesday, I didn't do the crunches. I did the steps. I did the rowing machine. I did my shoulders front and back, and my chest, and then finished off on the sit down Sinclair C5 rip off thing. I did 5 kilometers on that. But this time I didn't race. This time I actually tried to keep the pace. I think I did 5. Was it 5 kilometers or 3 kilometers? Can't remember. It was one of the two, but I actually maintained the pace at 18 kilometers an hour rather than trying to beat the pace of 18 kilometers an hour. Which you can do, it just fucking kills me. I mean, really knackers me out. Because I can average about 20, 21 kilometers an hour on those things. If I hold on. If I don't hold on, I can go to about 23, 24. But I get wobbly. But the whole point is I'm supposed to try and pace myself. You perfected the rest. Well, today has been my rest day, so I'm back tomorrow. But tomorrow's going to have to be a big workout. It's going to be full body again. And then I get the weekend to recover. And then back on Monday for abs, shoulders, cardio, legs. And then back on Wednesday for back, legs, and cardio. And then back on Friday for full body again. Well, that's the thing. This is a really scary thing. And you probably won't understand this at all because you know me quite well. But I don't actually sweat in the gym. I get out of breath and I get tired, but I don't sweat much in the gym. And you're probably thinking, you lying bastard. I've seen you. You sweat just playing 40k. I can sweat just sit there drinking a brew while playing FIFA. So the fact that I go to the gym and do a workout and don't really sweat is worrying. It might be something to do with the liquid intake that I have, which is usually quite low. And that's probably why I'm not feeling so good either, because I'm probably dehydrated in fairness. Seems to be what most of the symptoms of why I'm not feeling well are pointing to is dehydration. So I drink a lot more. So yeah, doing all that is, yeah, I don't sweat doing all that. It's what? Also on Monday it'll be essentially 100 crunches, which will be probably why my stomach hurts like fuck, because I did 100 crunches on Monday as well. But I did 100 crunches with 20 kilo on the things that you hold on to and go. So yeah, it's 20 kilo for 100 crunches, and then 25 kilo for the chest pulls and the reverse version, and then 25 for the ups. And then stage 5 on most of the running machines, or most of the leg machines, because they just, yeah, lower than stage 5 is the one thing that's, my legs are strong enough to take that much. They just, my breathing isn't. So I need my breathing to catch up with my legs, and then I start doing them properly. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's going to take a bit of getting used to, really. But I survived the first week. Well, I'll say that. I'll let you know tomorrow if I survive the first week. If Saturday comes round and people are messaging me and you're getting no response, I may have overdone it again. Right. So there's the spot for Sparkles and Oak, Cthulhu Bartender, 2 Sharks, and 3 Water People. And I just realised what I'm going to have to do is probably take them out and Mod Podge all that. But before I do, because I do have all them nice little underwatery bits that I could put in, but I also want to put these along. Let's get them under the light so you can see the colour. I also want to put these along the shoreline. I'm not sure which way around to put them. Possibly like that. And where's the bigger one? I should have a bigger one somewhere. No, there it is. So then I can kind of nicely and neatly cover this rough edge with something that shouldn't look too out of place. Let's see if we can bring this over. Sorry. There we go. So yeah, seashells like that along the edge. So hopefully that doesn't look too out of place when it comes through. Now I'm going to only go as far as there and then carrying up from there, because this is where the dock's going to be coming right out. Well, sparkles are enough to stand up. So that means I've got an absolute crap load more of these to paint up, which is going to be fun, including some little ones as well, just to help, you know, fill in little gaps that like there. We have rubbly bits which will be getting used around areas up around here. This will be the main flooring for down here. And this will be the snow. It is snow before anyone thinks it's something else. That's going to go on top of the mountains that are going to move the camera again. I go end up here, so it's going to be snow across the mountains. That's still going to be used for the tyranny thing, so that's not being touched on this one. And then we've got all the little bits of underwatery scenery stuff that I got sent by accident when I should have got sent the 35 models. I got sent all them instead. And then I had to tell her, I was like, you mucked my order up. And you got them all out to me quickly. Well, he said quickly. So I've still got other things like the little shells. Some, is that the right one? No, this is the one with the underwater stuff. Things like starfish and lots of little greeblies to go down here to fill in the watery section. Like mini turtles and frogs and stuff. But I also have mushrooms and other things to start filling out this area and up into the tree. So I've made a complete mess of my desk so far, haven't I? Ooh, bye. Let's put you back there with the basting kit and you back there with the basting kit, because you're all basting stuff. So you there, because I should do is gluing you on top of that and then figuring it out. And then a nice big long wall across to, well, the wall's really going to be made up of the root section that comes up through there and over there. So there's going to be a nice big section there. And then the forge is going to be over here, and the more itemy shop is going to be there. And then I can put another couple of things. I'm going to have to expand this bit. This bit's going to have to take more. But so far I've got to try and fit what, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 there. That's not already counting these 5 that are on there. There's going to be 14 on that level. Is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, 13, because one of them will want to go halfway up, but he's already only got a little tree stump. So I think I'm going to have to leave him on that, and it will be 14 on the bottom layer. Okay, so as a first start off, seeing as that was my plan. Okay, so we're not talking highly detailed here. I've not put any pictures on it. I've not put any colours on it. I have no exact idea of what I could do. My idea of what I could do with the dock got thrown completely out the window because I went looking for the foam plates again, and everywhere just sells fucking paper ones. You can't buy them little foam plates anymore. The ones that you're not supposed to use for food, but you can't buy them. So fuck knows what I'm supposed to do there. So I'm going to go looking for somewhere else to buy them foam plates from. Once I've got them, I'll make the dock, which will then allow me to. I'll just take a small. In fact, I'll just lay it over it, do the etching in like I did with that stuff, and then just cut the fucking fucking circles out and stick them on. Although that, you know, sometimes when you just see something, you think that's really fucking tempting. If I just put that there, have I got any more of them? No, that's the bloody street. Now there they are. And how much of this could I actually fill up with just these? Yeah, but that's what I need though. I need black market polystyrene plates at the minute because the fuckers don't sell them anymore. But you know something, that's some pretty good coverage right there on. That's some pretty good coverage, I've got to say, on that base layer. If I just cut them out and glue the shells to it, and then I can just cut the circles as I need them. That is fucking tempting because up there is going to be built up as rock, and this is going to be the base of a tree. Let's just move it that way. How bad does that look? I know it overlaps there a bit, so let's just move you back a little bit. And then put that over there. See, that's tempting, but I don't want a cobbled street. I want dirt with just a dock. So yeah, I can't find this type of foam anywhere anymore. So if anyone's got any and they want to donate, let me know. But yeah, I've got 63,000 foam plates. Would you like them? Yes, please. Because I haven't got any more, and I need at least one. Just one. Well, see, the thing is, we have a I won't call it a dodgy stock shop, but it certainly has stuff that most places wouldn't, and probably because of health and safety reasons. And that's where I got the last ones from. But I went in and asked them for it, and they've got piles and piles and piles and piles and piles of plates, paper plates. And they just don't have any of the foam ones left anymore. They had plastic, they had thick card, they had thin card, they had everything fucking but the one thing that I wanted. And I'm not sure where I'm going to be able to get them from without going online. I don't particularly want to go online, but that might be the only place I can. Okay. I better start. This Thursdays we'll be continuing on doing this project. Mondays will be the models I'm using it again, and I will be coming back to Lazarus this time. He needs his eyes doing at least, and the back piece for him there to go on. So Lazarus will be the thing that I'm doing on Monday. Wednesdays, obviously, as you all know, is Combat Patrol Day, and now Thursdays is the Magical World of Sparkles and Poke. So I've got 3 days now that I do streams: 2 in the evenings, 1 in the morning. It's becoming a job. It's supposed to be therapy, work, and just chilling. It's becoming a job. He is looking a bit warm, isn't he? He is looking a bit warm. And I did take your advice. Thank you for the notice on the claws. The more like they're not yellow, they're kind of. Cheers for the tip on that, by the way, Twisted. And yeah, and I put the blue on him now, so he actually matches him with the rest of the army. Oh yeah, Cam, have you seen this guy yet? Friday is Tow Day. Friday is not fucking Tow Day unless you're bringing. That's the day you bring it around. You remember my dreadnought? Do you like my new one? Two dreadnoughts now. But as I said, he's got to have the blue bit to fit in. on his armor. But yeah, he's gonna kick the. I am gonna send him right into. Oh, Cam, you need to come and play me. I want to run him into all your Scarfet destroyers and see who wins. Run him headlong straight into the Scarfet. I run him as a Brutalis Dreadnought, so he's a close combat Dreadnought. Yeah, that's what I'd run him into all your Scarfex and just see how long he survives. But on that note, it's getting a bit late. I still have stuff to do tomorrow. He's not going right into the bin. He's fucking monstrosity, mate. He is seriously just a fucking beast. Couple of multi-melter shots first as he's charging into you and just goes steaming with his claws. It's got to be top. That's not to mention the other one that's going to be coming up right behind him, and the other one will start further back shooting the fuck out of you. That's if I run the Dreadnought. I've got 5 now. 5 Dreadnoughts. Still, 2 of them are still the little tiny ones, which he can hold in his hand. So literally, he's a Dreadnought throwing Dreadnought. It's going to be great. Inside the wristband's blue. Do you mean that bit? Buzzard, do you mean do the... This isn't a marine, it's a bear. Yeah, right, cool. So I'll bear that in mind for Monday. Thank you. In fact, I'm going to get the bit that's got my Eldar paint scheme on it. I'll make note of Lavarus wrist guards paint blue. Yeah, I should have enough blue to actually, thank you. What do you mean, well, no, I can't use him then? Look, in that, there is a person. And he's sending all his thought control stuffs up these wires and controlling the bear. In the same way that he sends his thoughts up those wires and controls those arms. So, yeah, he's going to kick your ass and you're not going to have a choice. Anyway, what are you whinging about? You can probably shoot him and kill him in one shot with your railguns. Target out 3 or 4 railguns at him and boom, 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 and he's gone. You just got to worry about the others behind him then. It could be worse. I could be using the one that I set up for the Tyranids, which is pretty much just Terminators and Gravis. Straight across the board, just Terminators and Gravis, and everything's got a character. Oh no, there's 2 units of Intercessors and a unit of Hellblasters. But they've all got lethal hits. So you don't want to face them. They're just going to chew through the tower. Whether you bring tanks, suits, yeah, the tower will not like that army. You're not using the fucking Stomper as a sort of Storm Surge. You can piss right off. Look, if you're using my Stomper as a Storm Surge, I'm taking the Tyranids. And your Storm Surge can go get hooked when the Norns rip it apart. Because it's going to have to target something. Because if it doesn't target the Norns, then the Screamer Killers are going to kill it. And if it doesn't do the Screamer Killers, then everything else is going to kill it because they'll have like, lethal hits against monsters and vehicles. Don't worry, I'm fully set up for kicking your ass. I know which ones to take. I know which rules to use. Even depending which army you're using, I know which way to go. What, your Storm Surges have Stormtrooper accuracy? That's great, then enemies are never going to hit. I can get up there. It's going to be awesome. But we do need to arrange that game. or at least a game. I've got everything here. I've got 2 tables, I've got the boards. I've got a boards worth of scenery now. We can play. We can play without any. We've got to make do with this amount of scenery. We've got to make do with this amount of scenery. No, I put full board of scenery out now where you can hide your storm surges. I can hide big things. I can even hide him. I can hide him. I can get him fully behind a building so you can't see him. I can hide Manons. I can hide your storm surges. I can hide your riptides. So, Night Twisted, and to be quite honest, at this point, I think I should. I'm just going to double check that everything's going as I think it is, because it does freaking help. Otherwise, I've got no idea. I only have half an idea at the best of times, but at this moment, I've got no idea. Yes, it is smaller than the storm surge, but if I put a house on top of a hill, the storm surge can hide behind it. And if I put the one that we're definitely filled in all the bottom floor, then yeah, he's well and truly hiding behind it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I have other stuff to put up there. I've got a few hills. I've got buildings. I've got other ruiny stuff to go around there. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. But on that note, because I'm going to arrange a game with Calm, I'm going to end the stream now. So thank you everybody who's come to see me, and all the nice new people who've come to watch as well. Calm, Ash, and everybody else who's been. I know at some place it was 7, 8. Now, I didn't see everybody coming through, but I appreciate all of you coming to watch me and spend your time here and just chatting away with me. It helps. It does help get through all of this wonderful, wonderful work. So I'll bid you all good night. Drive safe, and I'll see you all